Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for some more. Okay, do I have them anywhere? Noted. I'm just looking around here at Shurabaya people. I might. That's Aymara. Shurajan. So I can get that and get some more Churabaya. Or get some Churabaya at all. I'm not sure if I have any. To try and see if there's any more like little nagling colonizations I can do. The problem is I have no idea how many people I functionally need. I guess I have like 1.7 million, so in order to accept something it needs to be 2.5%. Which, well, yeah. This should be accepted immediately. That's fine. And that gains some cores. Good. Yeah. Alright. We need missionary zeal. And Woman Kampa is now almost fully converted. Well, to the breaking point anyway. 50% of the way. You know what would be crazy? If I built this road. We must avoid crowning the regent. Early resource exploitation. No, that's fine. We're okay. Like, I got us the base resources we need. Everything is fine and functional now. Clerical dominance is fine. I don't mind weakening the nobles up a bit. So, yeah. I don't know, do I want to get rid of partial yield? Like, there's a solid answer to that, which is maybe. It's tough, though. If partial yield is just going to increase my food consumption more than I'd like. But as I slowly develop this region, I am getting out of, you know, the hellscape. Dangerous ideas be spreading. Proximity cost is going to decrease a little bit. Nice. Because Wama and Karpa is probably going to become a town before too long. So. Let's see. Yeah, fair enough. Like, this place could very easily become high control as well, which will be good. Avoid that. We'll just get that event sometimes, unfortunately, but we cannot crown the regent. That's how we can get rid of the Panakas. All hail the Eternal Regency. Is this heresy? Maybe. Is it what we require for a safe and secure society? Also, yes. Or rather, yes, not maybe. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that sentence pretty badly. Okay, so we've integrated another province. This is good. This place continues to barely exist, having 3 total people. The population growth is non-existent as the province starves. Do I just want to start the annexation. Yeah, it's going to take me like nearly 50 years, so I might as well. We'll begin annexing them. That's fine. That's fine. Building to put there. More food output. Good. Control here is improving. Put down a tambo. Getting money. Might even turn Quillerromic into our into a city. Even though it produces like maize and all that, it's fine. You know. It's fine. We can keep things up here, even with like a minus 20% or whatever. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. Although I am worried because, like, you know, the rest is Arctic shithole. On the other hand, I guess that's probably part of the reason why I don't want to build cities there. Severe winters do dramatically reduce the population capacity. Take down any irrigations we see built. And I need to audit the buildings. 10 terraces, a temple, a tambo. Fair enough. It's not too bad. Alright, that reminds me. I need... unfortunately, I think the parliament just happened, yeah. Well, 3 years ago. I need to remember next parliament to change the law. Changing off of the commoner-controlled thing for getting free subjects rid of. Then we can start taxing the peasants harder. I don't know. Hey, RGO builder. Yeah, supposedly I'll get the most money out of that. Supposedly I get a ton of money out of this. Might actually be true, especially since I do have Panakas. I don't know, I can't really tax the nobles, which is part of the problem. So, if I wanted to do it anywhere, it should be somewhere where the nobles effectively have no capacity for taxes. Apparently there's no tax base there. Yeah. I guess part of the thing is... there's just enough peasants, maybe. So yeah, let's... ironically enough, I want to develop places. The clergy. Okay, the clergy gets a fair bit of power if I build these things. To be fair, it does give them, like, employment. Like... yeah, I don't know. I don't know what kind of, like, gives me 70 out of 70 and all that. Unfortunately, the game's not so good at telling me. On that note, how goes the Commoner insurgency? They're still just angry in this one province due to events, I believe, so... yeah, minus 53% right now. Let's host... interesting thoughts. Expand gathering industries, yeah. Expanding a forest industry would not be bad. Serfdom movement, you got it. So on that note, expanding mining costs is strictly better, I think. I am worried about done. I don't tax the nobles enough anyway to really matter. I hope that changes someday, but like for that I need more stability. So let's maybe go on a pilgrimage to Kurikancha. We lose 20 Anatin. That helps our peasant estate satisfaction go up. Fine, fuck it. Is there anything else I could request? I don't know, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, civil society is for peasant tax, so I like that. No, I need to keep my minting income up. No, this is, I think, fine. This is actually kind of like a garbage thing that it's pretty rare for me to ever want to do. But it actually is pretty good here. As now I can tax even my commoners for the next year that extra amount of money. Commercial food is 210. Aquapana and Sondor. Sondor apparently barely produces any food. What's up with this? I guess it's far better with this, right? There we are, some more noble estate equilibrium. Passively. It helps. Especially for when I start revoking those privileges. I'm gonna tear down the nobles eventually and restore the power of the crown. Or so I hope. Like I said, we have managed to... I should see about getting rid of hunting permits. Good. Settlement of Kadosh is done. Hunting permits have been revoked. That'll help further put us towards serfdom, makes the nobles happier, which will make those things easier to revoke later. 59 out of 62, so one more settlement. Wonka. Okay. Excuse me. Settle the frontier. Okay, the map modes are just buggy as fuck. Except it's not working. Hold on. Did I just do something incorrect before I accidentally started something? And then I don't remember clicking a thing here, so... There. Okay. So that gets us almost all the way to unification, too. Not bad. With our north and south. And in 10 years, when that's finished, we will be able to form a new country and become an empire. This will give me cultural capacity, which is very important. Holy shit. I'm going to have a cultural capacity of 3. Yeah. The Aymara will use up pretty much all my cultural capacity. And actually assimilating them is going to be hard. I'm going to try, though. At least they'll be inty. You guys are inty, right? Good. But yeah, we're going to have to try and assimilate as many people as we can. Yeah, we are mostly Wari. But, who knows, maybe in time Inca will continue to grow. Alright. Okay, good. Inti's now actually the majority here. That helps. Yeah, maybe. Let's go for it. Since, like I said, that might end up a city soon. This would be a city if I ever bothered to save up for it. Denied. God, the burgers are just pissed off constantly. Because they never stop asking for privileges. They get, like, decent privileges, too. Like, we got 4. How many... Okay. We're just debating about some of these. But, truth be told, like, I think... Yeah, we've got communals, and we have to go by event to get up there. I'm worried that we're now losing traditional economy, though. And it's going to be tough. We must avoid crowding the region. Tear down the Panaka here, since we're building a road. Get another core, slowly but steadily. Yeah, this place is actually cored now, right? So... Yeah, the commoners are... yeah, there's angry commoners everywhere now, though. That's not a huge shock. It will take some time for them to recover. Okay. Invasion wave. Of course. That means a little bit more control. And, like, the Regency is slowly gaining power. The crown is up to 5%. The nobles will soon have a lot more of a struggle, you know? Yeah, let's start a colonial charter here, since not bad. And hey, we can finally get some iron. This, I believe just colonizing this will give me iron, even though I can't actually work iron. Don't worry too much about it. Yeah, a lot of these places exist mostly just to starve. There's very little hope for them. And I mean, it's fine. Cultural spread. Why, yes. Yes. Spread our culture to them. But yeah, no, we're getting closer to something that vaguely looks like the Incan Empire. My god. Yeah, give me more money. Alright, legitimacy's back up to 100. We'll get rid of the Naka there. Think about areas that I actually kind of have control in, you know? Thanks to the whole downriver thing. Let's nuke those three. 73, 76. Okay, so that is ticking up. Good news. Alright. Still have no idea why that didn't get that province. Maritime trade advantage. Woo. Like, I really care. Yeah, we only have 6 techs remaining. Like I said, we're just gonna eventually have it all. But yeah. Cost of raising stability is high as heck because of low legitimacy. But that's okay. The crown power is slowly increasing. Apparently, we're losing our ability to mint a little bit. It's not a crazy shock. Yes, this is huge. Thank you. God, it took forever to find fun farming estates, huh? Alright. Our maximum taxes are rising on the commoners. Yeah. So, religion. Yes, loyalty to Cuzco must be punished. Alright, negative 80 Anaton. Yeah, the happiness threshold of our commoners is too damn high. Holy shit. Yeah, they will love us. That'll be useful. Good. See, that was just a free full expansion there. And here. Right, or... yeah. Never crown the region. So yeah, now, our taxes are able to slowly tick through, which is kind of incredible. Now that we're not starving so completely that I need free subjects, it's great. The bad news is, like I say, we are losing like traditional economy though, and I'm scared shitless about that. I mean, I am slowly but steadily, like, stabilizing several regions, and I have to remember that. And try and not panic too much about that fact. As long as I continue to stabilize these regions, it should be fine. Yeah. It should be fine. I'm sure they do. Build a roll clothes maker there. That's fine. Lose a little control. Having a roll clothes maker will help keep the terrace, you know, online. Since the terrace will get workers before the roll clothes maker. I don't know how many people a roll clothes maker employs, but 1,000 labor is perfect. That means we're good. Yeah, age of discovery. We're not going to get any of these for quite a while. Naval drill. Condense adaptability. Is there any way this is actually good? Probably not. So I think I just take administrative focus. Yeah, we don't get any additional texts from entering this age, although our colonial charters should be cheaper now. Which is nice. Alright. Yeah. Gonna try and get these 3 regions as well. Yeah. Just expand all that. Alright. And help keep the reserve. Because, yeah, we need to try and keep the terraces working. Okay, let's have a look at starvation. The faraway lands starve quite heavily. This does not shock me. Like, you're in a cold, arid climate. You still only get a mild winter. Alright. Hold on, maybe can I build terraces here, you think? Eh, probably. I think I can build terraces fucking anywhere. Makes them kind of cracked, no-pee. But yeah, I need to probably invest a little bit in trying to keep these places stable. You have an oceanic climate, but you're silver. Okay. I want that there as well. Alright, that should stop that place from starving at least. Oh, I can't build a terrace here. So there is a requirement for terraces. I don't know what they are. Probably like hills or mountains would be my guess, because I think I can still build a terrace in Yunka, right? Heck yeah. Mountains, plateau, or hills. Ah, yeah, there you go. Well then, yeah. Just get the one. Let's avoid this. You must not crown the regent. This area should be fine. It's more this area I'm worried about. Whoosh. Which, oh, here's a breadbasket for it. Yeah, we need to make the burgers a little more loyal. Potatoes there. Yeah. So that should help that area not starve horribly. Yeah. Gotta keep investing and building. This guy died while settling. Have fun. Yeah, not bad. Some more maize and potato there. Like I said, I need to try and just stabilize as much food everywhere as I can. Like, our literacy isn't exactly great here, so... Alright, in theory, I can rip a thing out of the nobles, finally. Is it a good idea right now? I don't necessarily think so, but... that would actually maybe soon allow me to tax the nobles. If I could weaken them even that little bit. Anyway, so theoretically now I also have the Confederal Union, which I don't think is actually any better. Oh yeah. Taxation's proceeding nice and slow there. Holy War, how nice. Avoid crowning the region. Yeah, so Huadon here. So just to confirm, this is all Arctic, eh? Yeah, so there is very little in the way of potential breadbaskets. It's going to be a hard life in this region. Let's see what we can do. So, Chan Chan, Quasi Chan Chan. So, yeah, the whole region's Chan Chan. So, we need like that to help secure this province. Okay. Sure. So no, I'm not going to go over to Confederal Union. Our current administration serves us better. The good news is settling Hatuan Juasha is almost done. Place is slowly starting to produce some food. Keep it up. This is good. Alright. Form. Our government has been redefined. Yeah, we are now a Tawanti-Suyu monarchy, which is basically a better version. It's the exact same, but now we get more development every month, and an extra government reform and some legislative efficiency. Extra government reform is interesting. So now I can even look at this. So yeah, no, we can't. Due to one or more blockers. This locking cannot be manually removed, yeah. Okay, so there's still gonna have to be like an event or something. Or some other thing. Or we're stuck with the unreformed version forever, which actually could be possible, given the general level of QA and polish that we tend to find on this setup, you know? Oh yeah, we also have access to inward versus outward now. With the colonial migration. Maybe not bad. But yeah, I finally get one government reform, and I'm like, God damn, what do I actually pick? Ledger and defensive. Commissions. I mean, agricultural cultivation seems like the most reasonable thing. Whether or not I want to admit it or not, like, a lot of my provinces are still going to be on the edge of starvation, and if, heaven forbid, I do start to urbanize, then it just kind of continues along that path, right? I just am going to always need food, and it's going to be a struggle. I should plan ahead for that. Bellicose, you got it. But yeah, I have at least managed to effectively reform around the Panaka system. Trying to eradicate it. It's certainly awkward. Yeah, I still have 23 of them. So, like, it's going to be a lot of, that is effectively 230 legitimacy I need to get rid of. Or generate. Which can be done. Especially when events help. France is the universal hegemon. Thank you. Great. I really hope they're not colonizing this game. So yeah, we're so close to actually touching. In fact, conquering Ishma. Oh yeah, and I get another here. Military. I say, do I actually need to? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just need to integrate, and it should be done. And then, as a general rule, I just need to settle the rest of this frontier. Let's take it from here, because life is going to be hell. Down Earl woman though. Okay. So yeah, we'll take people from here anyway, because they're gonna starve to shit. So hopefully this province is slowly getting better. Alright, like we put in a livestock, we put in a shit. How? How does this place produce no food? Okay, chili is not food. You know, I just kind of assumed chilies were food. I feel like they were at one point. I'm crazy. Fair enough. So yeah, livestock. we'll get terraces and a roll clothes maker. And some more livestock for you. Okay. Piracy law is not codified yet. It's tough to sort these places out. Terraces in Kotosh, along with these potatoes to try and help. Although it's oceanic climate, so it only ever gets a mild winter. Just needs more people. Impassable. Kokimas. So this region over here is all part of that. Okay. Banta House. Alright. Alright. This area is uncolonized or unexplorable so far. But like we're slowly but steadily getting there. Oh, another one bites the dust. Once we're done integrating, like I think I just start sending out everyone to settle frontiers. We need to take as much territory as possible up and down this land. Colonial charters should eventually become relatively easy to do once the Great Plague burns through. Assuming I have enough people left. You know. That's an assumption. On that note, let's go on a pilgrimage and destroy 20 more Yeniton. There we are. Favor neither party. Doesn't really matter. Alright. In ability controlled serfdom, I kind of want to leave. We'll see. Alright, we're at 100. Legitimacy. Okay, so this region's now Panaka free. Now I can more accurately. Oh no, this is still this province. Which I barely even remember exists. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so we've purged a lot of Panakas in the hopes of getting the crown any sort of power, and thus ability to fight the nobles. Alright. That area is uncrossable. Died 40 years ago. Don't care. All hail the Eternal Regency. As we slowly but steadily, you know, de-Panaka the entire goddamn country. Like, things are great right now. We're making money. So, in the cabinet here, that's 6 years. Yeah. Get a new region. It happens every so often. Yeah, we don't have an heir, so it may last a while. Trust me, that's the intent. Alright. God. Alright, so the terraces are working here. So this place actually produces a little bit of food. So apparently even in the winter it's okay. That's good. This place will also need a rural clothes maker. Okay, so rural clothes maker. Let's get some maize here, maybe? More maize? I don't know. This thing hasn't even started growing yet, really. And stuff, there's not even like enough peasants to promote. Give me a tribesman. That's fine, just don't, they don't have to convert. Yeah. Inca's up to 5% of our culture, nice. All hail the Inca. All hail the eternal regency of the Sapa Inca. Yeah, we just have a dead king. That's it. Simple as that. The king is dead. Long live the king. You know, we heard that once somewhere, and we took it literally. It's temporary. Alright, we're officially now into serfdom. Alright. Yeah. More taxes on the commoner estate. Yeah, the rebels have also just all calmed down. Basically just some random angry tribesmen in some places. Which I guess is fair. The tribes are like the one people who are like happier than usual. That's not true. The burgers are there as well. Hey look, it's not even worth taxing you guys. You can be tax exempted. How about that? That should hopefully get rid of at least that group. Maybe not this group, though. So, it's a start. Alright. Start building more maize here. As the severe winter sets in, yeah, minus 84%. It's a little rough. You're also going to want the Inca Mizana. Whenever I have enough money for that. Of course. Oh yeah. I can accept the Wonka, and I should.
Because now I'm pretty sure if I create a colonial charter here, costs money, right? No, that's fine. Alright. I should just take that region. I hope. Because it's full of Wonkas. The low-hanging fruit there is just so tempting, you know? Might have to make the joke one time. It's full of fucking wankers! And then that'll tide me over, you know? This is kind of like another zone that I didn't really expect to be able to do too much. Oceanic climate here might be enough to start saving this place, though. But the problem is it can only really be done with peasants. I don't think you can build farming villages there. Which is not good enough. Alright. Ah, okay. Only one person can do settling the frontier. In that case... Well, I need to adjust my cabinet then. Okay. Start converting that area. Assimilate pops to our culture. Hell. Even in our capital, we're a fucking tiny ass minority, so let's go. The problem is the lack of control. It makes us relatively ineffective. Grab a road network expansion, I guess, sure. This is nothing. What's the hold up? Still severe winter, I guess, yeah. Just taking your sweet time. I'm apparently barely making money right now. I guess it is cost of court. That is getting high. You know? And we now are technically unified. Not bad. Alright. So yeah, we do need to maybe push on these remaining people. Let us avoid this. Like, the first thing you get rid of is probably the nobility. It gives them so much extra power. But I'm scared that that's going to trigger, like, a nasty civil war. 100%. How many more Panakas do I have? 23. Yeah. I don't know, there's so many of them. Glory to us, they're right to be worried. Damn right they are. Alright. There's 40,000 tribesmen here. Alright. I mean, we're doing okay. We have our little valley. Projecting power is still hard. But we're growing. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay. So I just declare war so that way I can annex them first. And that knocks out those two. It also kind of gives me more zone to secure along the coastline. And I figure it's probably important for me to try and get up here, you know? I think it's also important to try and get down here, though. Like, I think colonies in general, I'm just going to need to start biting the bullet and doing more of. So I accept Chincha. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, just convert people. Worry about the rest later, you know? So I need to just get less of these being needed. I don't think I actually need Chincha anymore, or even Wanka. There's not really any particular location. Alright. So with that in mind then... do I have excellent relations with you, Chimeu? I do. I'll send an insult to them at least. Courted on a state request, yeah. At least try and reduce the, issues here. I don't really have any other way to do it, so. God, everything I conquer is also going to end up with more of those damn things. Hell, everything I integrate here is probably going to get them too. Sir's just stuck behind these impassable mountains. I think there actually might legitimately be something here that would let you get around. I'm gonna use the world map here. Yeah, okay, there's like a little hidden valley here, it turns out. Nice. Oh, Package Key actually owns it. Well, I had no idea about that. Maybe I'll own it soon enough. It's like a lot of this is impassable, but no, there is a way into the jungle here. Interesting. Okay. Alright, I'll keep that in mind too. keep that in mind. That is good to know. Here we are. And our coastline grows longer. Look at us go. Alright. So, where next do we settle the frontier? I don't know, mentally I'm like, I should do it in a large area that I don't have a lot of. That is a coastal location, ideally. From here, using the youngest person, because they'll have the least chance of death. So yeah, we'll settle the coast up here. I'm actually wondering if assimilating or converting it all is actually worth it right now. I don't know, it feels like it'll just be a lot easier later when everyone dies. To be blunt about it. Yeah. So on that note, New World has spawned in Sevilla. I don't know, I'm just waiting for the situation to appear, because it's going to be this age. At some point. The Europeans will make landfall. And oh boy. Oh boy, will they make landfall. Alright. So. God, our population's almost full. Is full here, good lord. It's all tribesmen, though. Like I say, ironically enough, I think the correct answer is I just settle tribesmen, maybe. I might as well. Then maybe we have workers to do things. Yeah, like the decay on that is there. If I send a fresh insult. Furthermore, I believe that Chan Chan should be destroyed. God damn it. 2 more months and I can declare war. I guess I should wait for campaigning season anyway. $4.94. Come November, we launch our attack. I think the logical thing is to vassalize the 2 of them, but we'll see. OCB, best CB. Let's go. Lord knows how many levies I actually have. 20,000. That ain't bad. Alright, you guys. Down to the coastline. Oh shit, they have a fort. Those crazy bastards built a fort, guys. Apparently they have 2 forts. Seriously, you guys built stockades? What do I do with this? I mean, I think I have to assault them. I think I may have actually screwed up in this attack. I legitimately did not expect them to have forts. Or you to have 9,000 troops. But that's neither here nor there. If I'd known that, I would be, doing a lot more. Where the fuck are the rest of my troops? I was promised 20,000, was I not? I guess. But yeah, this blows. Okay. Merge. Sign a general. As far as I'm concerned, the only way this is actually going to go is if I assault, so. But literally that just blew up my army, so that's not great. I do have my vassal. See, I can't assault the fort, but the problem is I'm dealing with levies. Okay. No, you know what? Apparently warfare has changed. Warfare has changed so much. We need fucking goddamn castles. Well, not castles, but stockades. Okay. You know what? The AI caught me with my pants down there. I thought we were all too starving and poor for that. But no. Apparently these shufflefucks built not one, but two of these fucking things. So, color me shocked. I'll admit, they got me. If there's a stockade here, it should generally control this whole area and shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. On that note, I think it's finally time I rip the heart out of the nobles. Let's go. Down to only 60 power. It's a start. You know? It lets me tax them. Yeah, this place is, I think, eternally screwed, and I don't know if there's much I can functionally do about it. This place is the livestock, the terraces, Inca, Mizana. It's cold arid, so this place will produce pretty well all year round. Livestock's a full 8. Encourage the original land, actually. Once I need to do that. It covers for the noble deficit there. Alright. But yeah, it's a pretty solid break in the noble's power. I'm pretty happy with that. Even if we do lose some quality. I wish. Wish we could have institutions. Inca's nearly 7% of our population. The question is, do I need more than what I've got here? That's a good question. Build more livestock here. Try and help keep this place stable. Although it looks okay. I think it's June. I should be careful about what I say. As we get into like August and stuff, it might get worse. Yeah, only a little. Only a little though. That one livestock should be enough to keep it full all year round. Sure. Like, unfortunately, I don't even have a sergeantry or anything yet because my capital's not a town. God, I'd love for it to be. But towns are expensive. Yeah, 328 gold. I could save up for 10 years to have one. Alright. So I'm going to experiment here and build a tambo. You know?
Because I wonder what the tax base requirement is. It should be good.
That's fine.
Promote urbanization.
Yeah.
I kind of expected that.
Oh, that's it, eh? Well, that's unfortunate. Although, honestly, I'm pretty happy to do that right now. That's more serfdom. Damn. Yeah, we should get a little bit more serfdom now. Our spiritualism's almost destroyed. Any religion, no censorship. Religious Advisory Council. Maybe. Yeah, sadly, Parliament completely failed there. And we're really trying to not crown our regent, but man, that event pops up a lot. I think the game is angry at me for performing the Eternal Regency. I don't blame it. Low food stock palace here. Oh my. That's fine though. More serfdom. Yes. Because, yeah, that helps our taxes a lot. I'm gonna try and save up. Like, money for the town and stability. But I also still do need another fort, I think. All of the best places to put it are up on these mountains here. Yeah. It might just be fine, because then I can, like, leave them here. The problem is here, of course, we've got nothing. Almost no one works the stockade because there's not enough peasants to promote. This is fine. Loss of control is minor. This place is actually growing as there's some migration into it now. I really should try and take over this, I don't know. I feel like there'd be one of the few places where there's actually hope. Build more terraces here. The terraces are the only thing that keep our food production going in the winter. The fact that it's at 130 now is really good. So, I'm going to do it anyway. That will get it another 65 and bring it up to 195. Okay, enough for even a severe winter. Yeah, currently, negative 69%. As nice as that is, it's shockingly only negative 1 food here. God, potatoes are amazing. They ain't. Well, I must keep expanding the terrace and network and all that. Food is power. So, theoretically having a Tambo. It gives me 5% more control. So, I guess as long as my effective tax base in a province is above, or the potential tax base even, in a province is above 1, it's good. Like, Tambos are kind of legit. Well, not in the capital. Ah, yes. Roads are the requirement for Tambos. Yeah. Okay. That gives me more reason to want to build roads. The Tambo Road network should be good. I get 2.5 gold from you guys. The terrace. Ain't. Friggin' Christ. Needs more people.
The winters are harsh. A successful embassy. Proceeding. How are you guys doing anyway? Slow negotiations, yeah, that's fine. 1481, that's still good. Alright. But yeah, Wari Wilka getting set up here as a little food base. So in that case, do I just want to extend roads around my capital and like continue to push in control? It makes sense to do so. I don't know. I feel like it also makes sense to save up and, you know, upgrade my capital. Seems reasonable enough. Yeah, this region's doing very nicely. I have no idea how you're functioning. Yeah. I would have assumed you to be completely dead. But I guess at some point, no. So I noticed this has stopped growing. Is there a reason for this? Yeah. Oh well, another zone up there. No colonial charter over the interior coast, I think. I think it makes sense if I just keep settling north. Up here as far as possible. I don't know, as far as like markets go, there's another market up there somewhere. Although I assume up here probably has no market access. Hmm. 94.74. Okay, now it's progressing now. Okay. Alright. Well, either way. Let's continue settling the frontier. This whole goddamn area, you say? There's no one left there. That's probably for the best, honestly. Anywhere where the starvation's kind of rampant. You gotta be careful with, you know? But hey, this place has people. Send it over. Panzaleo Indians. Sure. Alright. Like I said, I need to make sure I get control of this coast, though. The more coastline I control, the sort of safer I end up being from European incursion, you know? Well, maybe we can help. Support for land folks, as you say. I'll take additional taxes and support land even more. Perfect. Because, yeah, I can tax my commoners pretty damn hard. And my nobles. Like,
It gets me a little bit of money. And I need a little bit of money. I need a lot of money. Like, I may soon have a town capital. You know, we're raising funds to build a town in our capital. I think that's good and noble. But yeah, this is just where things will have to be for a while. I might eventually move the capital to the coast. Which, you know, given the general terrain around here, might be the better call. Have to finance themselves. Alright. Yeah, we're building a town, our capital. A great achievement. It's gonna blow up the farming villages, but oh well. Yeah. The southern market is struggling a little bit on food. Fair enough. Here's the funny thing. This is plateau. So legumes, that's fine. We expand, we build. This produces tons of food. Terrace. Terraces ho. Alright. Trajan. Okay. Yeah, sadly I will need to make sure to fully accept them later. That way, it will be core region. Ah, sawmill. Nice. Always happy to see that. As we struggle to try and provide enough lumber. Excellent. Technically I can build a tambo here, but that seemed bad, you know? But a sergeantry would allow me to build regulars. I don't know if this is actually a good idea. I think this might be terrible. Because I don't think I have access to any regular troop types, do I? Yeah, it's all behind ironworking. So this is actually unusable for me. Okay, good to know. Tool tailor, distiller. Hold on. Slave market, yes, but no. Brewer. Let's get some industry set up, you know? Fuck the governors. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, thanks to the serfdom and the extra taxes, we're very economically stable. Place barely has enough people. Well, this place has done pretty well. And Cosme is only operating at like half efficiency. So I'll build a roll clothes maker here, so that way the terrace gets to kind of continue operating as I expand out the potatoes and ensure this area has enough food going forward, you know? Yeah. Okay, this place only has access to up to 6 mazes now, which is fine. I should probably continue to construct maze. Like, sort of just here indefinitely. There. Why are you not operating? Because you need pottery. And there is Potter's Guild. Okay, what I'll do is, instead of building a Tailor's Guild, I will build a Potter's Guild. Which does just require raw resources and tools, so... In theory, raw resources we have. And hell, we can even have tools here someday. Build a little of everything. You know? Let us have an economy here. Like, from this, I can build out. Colonial Charter, hey, we have iron. We have iron here now. It's actually very important that we keep working on the food here. Because, we don't want this place starving now. Build the Encosma, whatever, and continue working on it. Alright. Yeah. I still can't believe you guys can raise 9,000 men. Yeah, Panakas are crazy, man. It's actually part of the reason why I'm weak. I'm just gonna get rid of all my Panakas. I stopped being threatened militarily, so I thought it was fine. And here I am. Filled with regret. Alright. There, and the final maze. Good. Because we're going to need to continue working this area over. Hopefully... Relative amount of tribesmen. I don't know, I kind of hope that goes down as, you know, our tribesmen settle in the capital. is now 36% of the capital. We're a plurality in our capital, everyone. It's a Christmas fucking miracle. Yeah. Support it. Okay. Showy line. Go for the eyes. Uh-huh. Let's get another 10,000 there. Consider it done. Consider it done. There. Yeah, terraces everywhere. Not a huge shock. But yeah, we're getting decent money here. Supposedly the Potter's Guild might not be so good anymore. So we'll get rid of that. Just keep building up the maze. Apparently I managed to get a Tambo here. Which I should not... Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I built one there. Huh. Because it just cost me anything. I'm never going to have more control than I need in the capital, so... That's fine. We're in good shape, I think. Just keep building. Just keep farming. You know? Like... These places are developing slowly. Such that even in these much colder winters, life is still pretty good, honestly. At 98% extra food production. And climbing. Yeah, we're very good at actually making food. That's the one thing we apparently can do. Alright. Oh yeah, the reason I want a sergeantry, I think, originally was to try and get manpower, but I don't think I can actually get enough manpower with a sergeantry. Yeah, this, I don't know. I guess it actually probably will allow me to get one. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's get a sergeantry there. Yeah. So is our fort up here ready? Because I want to strike. And it's ready enough, right? Like 35. I had to march in here and knock that garrison out quickly. Maybe also that one. We have full fort maintenance, right? Yep. Okay. So the cost for our colonies is 0 because this has stalled. For some reason, I'm not fully certain of. I can't remember where to look at to find it, though. Power projector Minka, fair enough. Okay. Here it is. It lacks access to mending kits, does it? Hey, maybe I should make a colonial charter and go into here and get access to some natural mending kits then. Be better than building an apothecary. Let's not a bad idea. Well, anyway, I've been trying to recover stability, so. But yeah, I think this is probably where I'm going to wrap it up. Been an extra long little episode here. 1464. I'm hoping to clean this up and kind of be ready to present a unified front by 1500. And maybe I'll be able to expand down here further and up along here further. You know, by the time the Europeans actually show up. I should be strong enough that the conquistadors won't be able to fight me, because they only get a couple grand in troops, even if they're professionals. Like, I should be resistant. The main goal, like I said, is I have to make sure that none of the coast is available for colonization to the Europeans. And then I can kind of just work inland from there. And my income is climbing, so theoretically my income will actually start climbing faster. You know, the existence of the Tambo, the existence of roads will all begin to help me a lot. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I've been your Leo Scaleb, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.